for sale at the
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sounds like prostitution. Drop a bomb. If you're selling and you're a prostitute, just say you are.
Your
for sale.
grandmother will sell her.
It is for
Whoa,
sale.
you ain't talking about my granny. My granny had never
For
sell.
sale.
Drop a bomb right now. My granny would never. My granny knows nothing about selling. My granny don't know nothing about none of that. Respectfully though, that comment was sponsored by Nikki, by the way. Just listen to
I'm
that
not
out
saying
there.
I'm giving a
little disclaimer.
This what I'm saying.
I don't know if you want to know.
Let me explain. I'm not saying that I'm just going to buy some cat.
Sometimes don't leave with your wallet. Keep your money in your wallet and get you some a little bit later on, respectfully.
Miss Rocky. That ugly money. I forgot the question. Oh, yes. Seeing the fact that you are, independent, stable, does it make it harder for you? Seeing the fact that you can make your own money, does it make it harder for you to submit to a man 100%?
Not at all.
Explain why not.
Because it's not about money. When you love somebody and you're building, regardless of what their income is, if they're able to still lead, and I feel like they're not going to lead me down a ditch, I will absolutely follow them.
So if I make less money, I work at Zaxby's. That ugly money. But I'm the shift leader. That ugly money.
Not Zaxby's.
I'm the shift leader. That ugly money. Make $17 an hour. That ugly money. And I work overtime and I get time and a half. That ugly money. I make about $50,000 a year. That's the national average. That ugly money. Don't fry your face up like that, Adrian. That ugly money. I'm the national average. I make the average amount of money that a man makes in this country. That ugly money. When I come home from Zaxby's smelling like chicken and flour, you have no problem in this house that we both pay bills at 50-50. That ugly money. You gonna get your fine in there and make me a sandwich, and when it come time to go to bed, you gonna make me go to sleep quickly.
Absolutely, because that may not even be your last stop. You might have ambitions, goals, and other things that you're working towards. You just doing.
Stop the cap.
What if he only likes Zaxby's? What if he just enjoys working Zaxby's? Maybe he too tired to go somewhere else afterwards. You just said it's not about the money, but now you saying that he got to have all these other things going on as well. I'm thinking it's about the money as well.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
I said
Yeah,
that may not be your last stop.
So you gonna date a nigga that working
We've all started somewhere.
For sure. I'm 43 years old. I work at Zaxby's. You good? I just want
Is
to
that
see.
his only hustle? Is that all he does, or he does something outside of that, Zaxby's?
I sell dope.
Oh, damn.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Street
I
pharmacist.
sell dope out the drive-thru. Is that what you wanted to hear?
So
What other hustle you expect me to have?
You
at
working at Zaxby's is what you need to be putting on paper.
No,
so.
that's my parole program.
Okay.
I got out. I gotta go get a job. Zaxby's was hiring. They was hiring felons. I went there. Is it okay?
I feel like if you're working,
You could just say no, drop a bomb. Yo, you ain't gonna play with this nigga with this bull that's fresh on parole and in Zaxby's drive-thru. You can look at this nigga and say, no, I ain't with it. Ladies, you can say no. There's nothing wrong with that. Say it with your chest when you say it so you don't waste none of our time. Respectfully, ma'am. You can say
Please be honest. You ain't got to sit right here and just try and, she tippy-toe around that answer like a ballerina dancer, just being honest. If you have certain standards that you want to stand by, see, this is what a lot of women will do. They'll come off as nice, sweet, innocent, say, no, you can work this and work that. But you see, the hidden message was, do you have some hustle? Do you have some drive? So you still want that man to be better. You're not going to date the drive-thru guy, just being honest.
no, it's cool. It's cool.
Oh man. That ugly money.
Okay. You was giving him a lot of grace. You know what I'm saying? You gave him a lot of grace.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you were 43 years old and you worked at Zaxby's, I wouldn't date your black. That ugly money. I'd marry you. Cause I don't care what a woman makes. If I like that, I like that. Broke, busted, disgusted. If you treat me good, me right, I'm gonna take your goddamn fine about that drive through and put your a $500,000 car.
That's not something for.
But that's the difference between men and women. And that's the difference between me and Biz, because Biz ain't with her.
Hell no. Drop a bomb. That ain't working over here, because y'all is going to be stranded in that Zaxby's drive-thru, just like my would be, because vice versa mean the same thing respectfully, man. I know if I was working in drive-thru, it'd be a little, issue for me to try to tap in on certain women, so we ain't going for that.
But bro,
I understand where he's coming from, because a lot of guys still, if a woman is 43 and she has Zaxby's line, it's gonna be, it might be underlying reasons why she's there. Could she be a good girl? Yeah, but I understand how people think, and they gonna see her there at 40 something and say, damn, you ain't tried to do or pursue anything else. But like Niche said, if she find attractive and submissive and willing to get on the program, a guy would still take her up out of there. He ain't even think, if she bad as hell, he ain't even thinking about the job. So I understand both perspectives of that.
That broke hit different, dog.
Just depend who you ask.
Hey man, anytime a girl come to your house and she
Need a place to stay. Oh my God. Nietzsche think all the best come from a need a place to stay.
No, I'm gonna tell you what the world's best.
Okay, break it down.
When she texts you,
okay,
and an email pop up.
Oh Lord,
that's some good.
Set the phone off.
That means she ain't paid that phone bill.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Straight on.
That thing say Pookie Cutie 29 at Gmail.
Struggle buns.
Could only get around Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi. Lord Jesus bless your heart. I got $40.
That's crazy.
A fresh 2 dubs in my pocket.
Look at Adrian. She's disgusted.
Boy, I'll go a long way in this age and era.
49.
Respect.
All right, Kelly Kells, let's go ahead and ask you the same question. Seeing the fact that you're financially stable, is it harder for you to be submissive to your man 100%?
No, but I do want to answer the question as to why the rich still be miserable.
Okay, talk to me.
That's because they be out here trying to compete with men. But that's it. Back to the other question. Yeah, they be trying to compete with men. If I make this amount of money, I could do what he do.
Okay.
That's why them be miserable.
Oh, because they be trying to do man stuff and they not men.
Ego.
It makes sense.
That make a whole lot.
I respect that. I do think a lot of women make the money to be independent of men. That's usually where it comes from. Sometimes you have some women that just want to, really build their families up and take care of everybody, be a martyr for the family. But then you have a lot of them, when they throw it around like that and use it as weight, it's because I have done something to become independent of these men that think I'm supposed to rely and depend on them. That be the problem. We not intimidated about the money or whatnot. Like I said, it really boiled down to how y'all use it against us when we are in a relationship together. That's where the problem gonna come in at.
Sense. Well, see, when
I would be miserable if they had me if I was trying to be a woman.
Because think about it, you're going to make all this money. Okay, cool. Everybody want to make money, but now you trying to do the men do. So you don't even have the satisfaction that they got.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? You looking for instant gratification. You don't know what they got going on. And you still out here miserable. So now you doing what they doing. Now the same men that you trying to compete against don't even want you.
Wow.
And now you miserable.
Damn.
That's powerful.
Free game.
Free game alert.
That was game.
I learned that too. When I was a broke nigga, I used to always think that, everything, it was going to be amazing when I got me some money.
That ugly money.
I remember hearing the song More Money, More Problems with Diddy and Biggie. And I was like, whoever made that song ain't never been broke before. But then I realized
That ugly money.
that when you get more money, it really is more problems.
And more bills.
I remember there was a time in my life, brother, where $2,000 would have solved all my problems. It
Same.
would have took care of my car note, my cell phone, and my little rent,
Man.
and whatever kind of bills I had. I had $2,000 worth of problems.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, man, I'm broke. But it seemed like a lot when you ain't got 2,000.
You're
That's
right.
true.
Yeah, try to have $2.5 million worth of problems.
Oh wow.
They're different. Look at this. Like, what the how the did I get here?
Yeah, I'm sitting on some stacks right now, and I'm not gonna lie. Like he said, years ago, I would have looked at 1,000, 2,000, be like, man, this is life changing. 5,000, 10,000. Now it's like it don't feel like it's enough sometimes. But like he said, sometimes we do create our own. Our success can be our own demise at the same time. Us wanting more, us wanting to do more. It's all fine and dandy to have that drive, but you best believe that it's not all happiness that come with it. It's a lot of sadness, and it's more problems and issues that you got to deal with. But you pay the cost to be the boss, so it is what it is.
You're right. Money doesn't buy happiness.
That ugly money.
It buys though.
That ugly money.
It's not expecting that.
Yeah.
What?
If it's for sale.
That ugly money.
Nah,
All is for sale for the right price.
I think so too. Let's
Really?
really talk about that. It's all for sale at the state?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh. yeah.
Sounds like prostitution. Drop a bomb. If you're selling and you're a prostitute, just say you are. All is not for sale because all women don't monetize their and I don't care what you're saying because some women have their together and they don't intertwine their money with their respectfully.
I do agree. We cannot sit right here and say every woman is out here selling cat. Do we have some out there that are selling it and using it as a weapon? For sure. But you got some women that don't move like that. I have to be unbiased and look at both sides of the spectrum. There are ones out there who actually do give it to people who are more deserving and don't just throw cash in their face just because they have it.
They could be selling it for emotional.
Oh my God.
Emotional prices. It is
Your
for sale.
grandmother will sell her.
It is for
Oh,
sale.
you ain't talking about my granny. My granny had never
For
sell
sale.
them. Drop a bomb right now. My granny would never. My granny knows nothing about selling. And my granny knows nothing about OnlyFans. My granny knows nothing about DMs. My granny don't know nothing about none of that whole respectfully though.
I don't know why would she bring up somebody to say that your grandma would sell her cat. Ma'am, this is a different time period. The women back then, they had more morals and values and standards to themselves to where they would not stoop that low. They would look crazy as hell even thinking about doing things like that. So you can't compare the women of older years to the women of today. Y'all will do it quicker because you want that bag. Those women had morals the way they didn't care about the bag. They wasn't going to throw away their dignity for it.
Thank God my granny don't. Goddamn.
And y'all thought I was the mean one.
Imagine your granny on OnlyFans. Imagine your whole grandma on OnlyFans. Like, how do you deal with that emotionally? Like, what the kind of world are we living in? Oh my goodness.
I just want to, it's just going to be interesting in the next couple of years when these OnlyFans childrens, these children of these OnlyFans models hit high school.
Start seeing their mothers and their fathers and these certain Now this, I'm not knocking
going in
hustle.
the locker room for the game.
Yeah, I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but it's just like, just be mindful that shit live forever, man. So like, please, be mindful. Be mindful.
Like, look at little Day Mama. Day Mama getting cracked by two niggas.
See, these kids hella advanced with all the computer technology. So they got tablets and cell phones all throughout the schoolhouse, and it's only gonna get more advanced to where they know how to get on these things. And all these OnlyFans content women, it get leaked like crazy. So they gonna be able to pull up your mama potentially. They gonna find out who your mama is, and it's gonna get passed around like crazy. I'm afraid of that time period. It's gonna be a scary day.
Passing around the group chat. That's why that nigga keep on missing the shot. Too many niggas his mama in the head.
Damn.
His vision. Oh Lord. What was the question? I forgot.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Oh, it's all for sale. So can you give me your dissertation on why you feel that all cat is for sale, Miss Kelly Kels?
Because it is.
I mean, it's a great explanation.
Ain't no semantics to it. It just is what it is.
So we all tricks too. That means
Y'all be tricking up too. Let me tell y'all all tricks. Y'all all bad pussy. Now you might not get the money in hand, but taking that out to eat, to the movies, spending.
I didn't buy the
every morning.
I eat food. Wait a minute.
Because be honest,
I eat food. I drink drinks. I go to hookah and lounges. That's just what I do. So it's like you're coming with me to do shit I normally do. It's a little different than me showing up with like, here's $40 for the pussy. It's kind of not the same. A little bit.
Difference from paying her bill and giving the waitress the money versus giving her the money directly.
It's not the same. If I'm going out and I got a friend as a +1 and I'm taking care of my friend or the group, that is the same thing if I bring you with it. Now, if I happen to like you, hopefully you like me back to where you might just feel the vibe. But if I'm just paying for you just because you coming along with me, that's not me actually giving you money and saying like, I need this cat at the end of this. It's more so that I'm taking us out so we can have a good time. And then hopefully the vibe is there. Then we can both appreciate each other and actually get to do that we hopefully both want to do.
In the middle shit. You done already ate.
No, I'm saying, what about me? I said, what about me? I wanted to go do, I do all this too, so you can come. So I should just come and give you the $40 and skip.
Where do you even say that? It's crazy.
Kelly Kell said, put a zero behind it. Then I'll go ahead. Okay, I'm going. Go ahead.
So I've been buying all my life, Kelly Kell.
Absolutely.
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 None of the women.
Because-
none of the women wanted me.
No, it's not to say that they didn't want you, but you're saying like it's something for a sale. That's a sexual, physical, something that a woman has, and there is ways to get that. Whether you're giving time, whether you're giving money, your energy, whatever it is, you're paying for it.
Right.
It's
So
like
you
going-
are paying.
Wait,
for
my
it.
time and energy is not me paying for
You
it.
are,
But you are.
If
Yes,
I
you
text you in the
are.
morning, good morning, or if I call you and I stay in touch with you and we linking and we're having certain communications,
You don't think you-
that's different than
You're
me
not
giving you
marinating-
$200.
No, you don't think doing those things with a woman is marinating that so she can give it to you?
No, it is. I'm not disputing
Okay.
that.
I understand
What I'm
what you're
saying is that it's different than me just saying, hey, I got $200.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
it's way
real.
different.
I'd rather give a $200 than have to stay on the phone for an hour with them.
That ugly money.
It's my time money.
That ugly money.
The time and my time is shit, boy.
That ugly money.
Right, because
I can. You know how long it take me to make $200?
That ugly money.
5 minutes.
That ugly.
I had to get this hour and a half.
That ugly money.
That, take the money.
That ugly money.
I'm just. You know,
That comment was sponsored by Nikki, by the way. Just listen to
I'm
that
not
out
saying
there.
I'm giving a
little
200.
disclaimer.
This what I'm saying.
I don't know if you want to know.
Let me explain. Let me explain. I'm not saying that I'm just going to buy some cat, but what I'm saying is my time is valuable. My is monetized. Every fucking minute of my life is monetized.
That ugly money.
If I got to the point where I've learned how to make a substantial amount of money, money doesn't have as much goddamn oomph to me as it used to did when I didn't have it.
That ugly.
So if this woman
That ugly.
want $200 to make her feel warm and fuzzy,
That ugly money.
and I don't have 2 hours to sit here and talk to her and Kool-Aid with her and Good Morning Beautiful,
That ugly money.
I may not be opposed to it if it's some type of reciprocation that I need to goddamn feel fed.
I will say on rich nigga time, I think what he talking about is going to apply to somebody who's constantly focused on their purpose and passion. But I think a large majority of guys would rather want the woman willing to stay there for an hour, because that shows him at least that she likes him and that she's trying to spend some time of some form of attention and time for him, because she is appreciative of whatever type of energy that he offers. I think guys would actually appreciate that more than just being able to give the money and say, I'm paying for you to leave. I think that's more for rich guys. That's not going to be for the majority of guys, because the majority of guys ain't getting the attention that they possibly want from a female because it's such a struggle for them.
Ugly money.
So I'm saying, like, I mean, at the end of the day, if I hate to keep on using you as an example, this is where if I'm dating Rocky or whatever, and I want a home cooked meal when I come home, I want my house clean, and I want some. If I get Rocky $200 and she can make all that happen, that's a good deal.
That ugly money.
Now, if I don't have $200, I gotta sit here and stay on the phone with Rocky for an hour and a half and convince her to go spend her own money at the grocery store, convince her to goddamn motivate her to try to go clean up my house, and then motivate her to get wet later on.
That ugly money.
I get a $200.
That ugly money.
Am I wrong for that, Biz? I might be tripping.
You could have kept the 200 and still got the.
I was just about to say that.
You could have kept your 200 and still got you some. Fam, sometimes don't leave with your wallet. Keep your money in your wallet and get you some a little bit later on, respectfully. Yeah, I say do
Yes.
both, but hey, that's just me though. I might be wrong.
Biz 100% right on that. Like he said, you still gonna get it. Sometimes, like you said, when you leave with the money, now I get what he's saying, that he's paying her to leave or whatnot. But if you're talking about somebody that both of y'all like each other and things are being reciprocated, the money don't even have to be thrown out at that part, because she gonna stay whether you giving her the money or not. She just appreciate the time, the energy, the vibe, the scenery, whatever type of lifestyle you got. She's gonna stay. A lot of these rich guys, yeah, they give out money, but sometimes a lot of these women just latch on without getting a whole bunch of resources out of them. Just being honest, because they like them.
Be wrong.
But I wanted a home cooked meal and my house clean too. The was just the extra. I really pay her to clean and shut up. I pay to leave, bitch.
That ugly money.
I do.
That ugly money.
I really do, bro.
That ugly money.
Bro, you know, bro. There's been a time where I tried to kick out. She's like, how am I going somewhere? I don't got no car. I got that 2005 Toyota Corolla for $3,500.
Get in there.
I'm paying her to leave.
Boss.
My piece is too expensive.
God.
Because if not, I don't want this in my house. I'll pay a hoe to leave, bro. I ain't gonna care. I'm gonna pay a hoe. I won't pay a hoe for no cat, but I'll pay her to leave.
I don't want to pay her to do. Out of here. I don't want to pay you to be around me and give me. I don't want to pay you to leave. I don't want to mix you up with my financials at all.
I'm talking about a woman we dating. I'm not talking about a
girl
woman that we just smashed. I'm talking about a woman we dating, bro.
Like my whole girl. Okay, say that again.
I'm talking about a woman I'm dating. I ain't talking about just a random smashing.
Okay,
now, a woman I'm dating.
What is it? What I'm doing?
If I'm dating Rocky or whatever, and I want her to cook, clean, and shut up, I'm gonna send my old lady $200.
Yeah, okay, I heard him. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, you talking about random Betty? Nah, call. Oh yeah, she got to pass.
I don't know how I
She
feel
got to
about
pass
that.
clearance first. Yeah, my money is exclusively for women that are sexually exclusive to me.
I think I'm gonna leave it at that. That's a toss up, y'all. Some guys feel like it's okay to pay. Some guys don't want to pay. Now, the whole thing about you pay, ultimately, you going to take care of your woman. So whether that's paying for it or not, that's just you being a guy for the most part. Y'all going to hopefully take care of each other. Being a relationship and y'all want the best for each other, y'all going to take care of each other. When you look at survival relationships, whether the man is doing this or the woman doing this, that's y'all taking care of each other. Now, we get into like handing out money just for a service, that's going to be completely different. What's sad is that these women actually are okay with it being like that. See, that's the problem, is that she said that all cat is for sale, as if companionship is going to have a legit number on it. Companionship is going to be different to each individual, depending on what type of life you're trying to live with that person, long-term, short-term. That's what it's going to be boiled down to in survival or whatnot. But if you're just talking about just paying somebody just to enter your life, this is where some of these women, they sometimes, I think, overvalue themselves, and you need to bring it down some to say that it's reciprocation that's supposed to be met first, because if it's on a sex level, you're getting it and I'm getting it. Especially, let's say if that man has exceptional penis, you're getting exceptional penis at that point. Let's say you got basic vagina. Now let's weigh it. You feel me? Even though it's something that guys are thirsty for, yours is very basic. Hygiene ain't that good, but this guy has exceptional D. Come on now, it's gonna be imbalanced at that point. But for them to just feel like it's automatically has to be a dollar sign put on it, that's where the problem is. And I think that's where the disconnect is with men and women when it comes down to relationships, is that we don't really know when it's real and when it's not. And a lot of guys have a hard time in dishing out money because they just feel like they being used. They don't know if I'm dishing out the money for the right reasons. So that's why a lot of guys, I'm not gonna say a lot, but the ones that smart, they move as they move. And when I say that, I mean that if I'm going out, you could be a +1. I'm gonna take care of you because I'm inviting you out just like I might do a friend or whatnot. I gotta treat you just like that. I gotta have boundaries. But when it comes down to, let's say you asking for like nails and things like that, it's like, I just met you, I don't know you. That's where guys feel like they're being used. But in her mind, she feel like you're paying for me to be here, and that is problematic. It can't be that transactional. It still has to be some form of reciprocation. If that man happens to just want to do it, that's on him. If he just wants to, now it's one of them things. If it don't feel right, you don't have to accept it. If it don't feel right coming from him. But if it feels right, if he's offering, he is offering. But I think it's just a preconceived notion that it's just supposed to be like that. But I think this was a good little back and forth between Biz and Niche, because they kind of had a different perspective when it comes down to paying and, giving the money out or whatnot. If you got the money, I get it that you have the easier access to get it and in and out with the money, but that's not going to be the end all be all, because you still have a large majority of guys that's getting the cat without doing the money. So you might put yourself in a certain box if you are only focused on the money. So I understand both perspectives with it, but this was a good back and forth. I want to get y'all thoughts in the comments on this, because every guy's going to be different. Every guy's going to think different. So I want to see how y'all feel about paying for her to leave, paying while she's in it, or not paying at all and just going ahead and, holding her down more on the back end than just on the front up monetary end. And depending if it's in a dating situation or if it's with a situationship, friends with benefits. Let me understand how y'all think about this situation. I'll make sure I have this link in the description so y'all can watch it in its entirety. Ugly Money Podcast. Like always, I definitely rock with both of them. They definitely be hitting the points for sure. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This your guy JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.